Well, good afternoon. Well, something different today. I have a story about internet. I had Xfinity for probably 25 years and never had really much trouble with it or anything like that, but we have Verizon on our phones and trying to save money. You know, I'm on a fixed income now that I'm retired, so I decided to look at my bills real close, and I figured out that I could probably go with Verizon wireless internet and get rid of my Xfinity account, and it would save me a whopping $50 a month. So I went ahead and called them and got it arranged. You know, this is one of them deals where I told him, well, no, I don't want to spend any extra money. I just want the wireless thing, and that's it. And so he pitched me a deal, and I said, no. I might as well just stay with the way I have it now. I said, I'll just stay with Xfinity and the heck with it. And after we ran around and around for about a half an hour, he said, tell you what, we'll give you brand new phones and the router for free, and it'll cost you $40 more a month than you're paying now, which ended up to be a $50 overall savings. So I got just what I wanted, and the guy was real good. You know, he was from India, which is fine, but he was real good to deal with. I gave him, 6 thumbs up and the whole deal. So I'll have to do a video on setting up the router, because they basically give you the router and no real instructions. You know, you got a piece of cardboard that says plug it in and make it go on, and then log into it. Well, that's where the instructions stop. And I'm thinking, the layperson would have a heck of a time with this. Of course, they give you the 800 number, so you're going to call support, because you actually have to log into the router. So, I joined the network with my laptop, found out that the default gateway was 0.1. So I went ahead and connected to the web interface. Well, then you have to go in and you have to activate everything. So I reconfigured the whole router, got it all set up, let it reboot. It takes a good 10-15 minutes for that thing to reboot, and everything worked just fine. And they say, put it next to a window, but if you put it in your basement, don't put it next to a window. So I don't understand that whole deal. I ended up putting it in the middle of my house because I got good coverage everywhere, and it didn't seem to affect the signal strength at all. I got decent signal strength. My uploads are about 30 meg, and my uploads are about 16 meg. Downloads are about 30, which is pretty much what I had before I was on the economy rate with Xfinity. So all in all, it was fine, and it seems to be working just fine. I switched everything over. I had 2 TVs, 2 computers, my laptop, the phones, and my garage door opener and my thermostat were all Wi-Fi enabled. So I got them all reconfigured and everything. And the phones are great. I mean, you set the phone next to your old phone and you tell it to synchronize, and it copies everything over, deactivates the old phone, reactivates the new one, or I shouldn't say reactivates, activates the new one. It was a slam dunk. And it copied all my programs, all my apps, everything. I had to re-enter some passwords, and you have some defaults that you have to tweak around a little bit, but all in all, it was just fine. And it didn't install a whole ton of useless apps like a lot of the computers do. They install 3,000 things that are on a trial, like McAfee and all that crap. So it did real good. I was real happy with the way everything worked, and it was kind of a slam dunk. It is the Samsung 24 FE, so it's the newest version, and it has a it has 4 cameras. It's got triple on one end, and then it's got the single one, which you see me on here. But this is kind of neat because I can do picture-in-picture right on the phone, and then I can switch between the two. I think just by tapping on it. I'm not too sure. I can make it bigger. That's kind of fun. Let me do that again. There. I can be more bigger now. I'll have to play with it a little bit because I think you can swap between the two. It's not one of those things I want to do driving, so I'm not going to do it. Hopefully you found something out of this that you could get some meaningful information out of. But again, if you want to know more or you have questions, just let me know. I will answer any questions I get because I don't get too many views. So it takes me almost 0 minutes to answer questions. And I will come up with something. Maybe one of these days I'll come up with something interesting. Who knows? So anyway, if you enjoyed it at all, give me a thumbs up. If you want to comment, please do, and subscribe and all that stuff, and I would appreciate it to my heart's content. Thank you very much.